Hey guys, welcome to the video. I am Henna and I'm a CPA based off Los Angeles, and this video is for anyone who wants to get the most simplest information in the most simplest language regarding their tax and financials. As you can tell from the topic of the video, this is the PPP loan forgiveness experience that I personally went through, and I wanted to make a quick video to let you guys know for anybody else who's looking to do the same or is kind of wondering how the process would be, to give you a preview into how mine went. So for anybody who has seen one of my prior videos, I did let you guys know that my personal loan for PPP was under $50,000, and I processed that through Cabbage.com. It's a pretty simple process. Now that I guess my covered period's been over for a while, but they were not, the bank, as most of them, were just not ready to process the loan forgiveness. I do qualify under the Form 3805S for basically just the fact that my loan amount is under $50,000. Anybody with the amount under $50,000 goes through that process. It's the most simplest and kind of like a blanket forgiveness, but it's very simple to, I guess, get across with. That being said, my loan was with Cabbage.com. I did get an email a few months ago that it was acquired by Amex and now is called caseservicing.com. Login was pretty easy. Whatever my credentials were on Cabbage.com, basically worked on case servicing. And the process, the way it worked around was, at the end of the day, logging in, making sure, just confirming some of my identity. That's, the usual, I guess any website would be doing to make sure that you are who you claim to be. With that being said, it was a two-step process, quite straightforward. The first one was kind of just confirming the basic information in terms of how I wanted some calculations to go. What was my loan amount, how I wanted the processing to be in terms of my payroll. I am a sole proprietor, so it was, I basically selected a Schedule C because that's how I filed for myself. And when was my loan funded? Because like I said, that's the important day. That's where everything begins, is the day your loan was funded. So I did have to log into my bank account to make sure I get the right date there. And in terms of selecting how you get paid for Schedule C, I know it's a tricky question. It gives you all the options. You want to do monthly, bi-weekly, weekly. So it's definitely a little hard, because for Schedule C, all of you out there is no certain way for most of us. I selected bi-weekly. But as long as, you're free to do however you wish, because I don't think the number is going to make much difference for the calculation per se. But I think a bi-weekly or a monthly is not a bad way to go. That being said, once we had that taken care of, it was a second process where they wanted some documentation. And literally the only document I was required to submit was my 2019 Schedule C. That's I filed out. I've already filed. I'm assuming they're going to be using my net profit, do the calculations with the loan, and see what can be forgiven and what not. Looking at my calculations, if you've seen one of my older videos, if you have not, go ahead and do that. It does give you how to calculate your loan forgiveness, but also the fact that if the loan is under $50,000, it's more like a blanket forgiveness. I didn't have any other expenses pretty much because I'm a service provider. So it was basically my payroll. But I'm sure if you are one of those people who had other expenses to take care of, you could add that to your documentation. It will be on your Schedule C as well. So that is the one thing that I did upload. Other than that, the rest was a very simple process. Maybe it took me about 7.5 minutes to do it from start to finish. I did get an email saying decision is pending. Now, just to recap from one of my older videos, this bank or case servicing or any of your bank has up to 60 days for your initial review. And whatever they end up deciding, they will let you know within 60 days. And then assuming they think you are good to go, they will forward your application to the SBA for a final review. And SBA further has 90 days to give a final decision to you. That being said, like I said, for anybody filing 3805, as long as you have done your due diligence, there's a good chance most of it should be forgiven. On that note, they did check, or they did ask me if I had an EIDL. I personally don't have an EIDL, so it was a simple answer there. But if one of you or some of you do have an EIDL, or you got that $1,000 per employee, that information also kind of goes through this forgiveness process. So there you go, guys. That's the process I went through. Like I said, it was extremely easy, very straightforward, not much of a headache. I didn't actually even use the actual application right now, whatever is out there, the 3805S. I did not fill that out. It's just what the bank asked me. So it's kind of interesting. We'll see if they come back to me, or if that's something I may be doing later, or they're kind of taking care of it by themselves. Not sure. I will update you when I get a result, or let's say initial review from the bank itself. With that, at the end of the video, I do like to end all my videos on a positive note. I got a quote here today by Marcus Aurelius, and it goes like this: "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." With that, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.